Namaste. Welcome back to you in online class of Sagarmatha Secondary English Boarding School, Mirchaya. Today I have come along with you with another lesson, web page designing using HTML language, and this lesson is useful for the student of class 6, 7, 8 and 9. So please watch this video from starting to ending for better understanding. Now let's begin the lesson, web page designing using HTML. But before starting the lesson, you have to know what are the lesson objective of this lesson. So the very first topic of this lesson is introduction to HTML, and second number, some important terms used in internet. It means there are many important terms before you have to know, and before learning the HTML language. Whenever you do not understand the meaning of some terms, you cannot learn, you cannot develop the web page properly. So these are the important terms like website, web page, home page, www, web browser, URL, HTML tags, attributes, web server, web client, web hosting, internet, HTML document, HTML editor. What you see is what you get, editor. So these are very important terms, and you have to know the meaning of all the terms before learning the lesson. And in this video I have only covered 2 points: introduction to HTML and another some important terms. Otherwise it makes the video too lengthy, and in another video, HTML part 2, I have explained everything like features of HTML, types of HTML tag with example, general rules for writing HTML tags and attributes, a structure of HTML document, creating HTML document or web page, saving HTML document, viewing HTML document, opening the HTML code in text editor. But in this video you will only learn about up to 2 point introduction to HTML, and these are important terms. You will know about these terms also. So let's begin from the beginning, introduction to HTML. So first of all, you have to know what is HTML, who developed it, when was it developed, what is the use of HTML. You have to know everything. So first you have to know what is the full form of HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is a standard markup language. It is used to develop a complete website in the form of web pages. Remember, HTML is a language, not a programming language. It is a markup language. Like QBasic is a programming language, high-level programming language, which is used to create computer programs. But remember, HTML is a markup language that consists markup tags. You will learn about markup tags also, what is HTML tags. But remember, HTML is a markup language which is used to create a complete website in the form of web pages. Markup language means, like HTML is a markup language, markup language means a set of markup tags that are used to create the web page. So remember, we use HTML language to develop the website in the form of web pages. Now another point, HTML was first developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991. Yes, this language was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991 AD. The first web page was also created by Tim Berners-Lee and put by Tim Berners-Lee in World Wide Web. HTML is a product of SGML. Before HTML language, this language was developed SGML. SGML means Standard Generalized Markup Language, which was technically very complex. So after SGML, HTML language was developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991 AD. Now next point is HTML enables the web designer. Web designer means the person who create the web page, who designs the web page, who develop the web page is known as web designer. So HTML enables the web designer to develop a static web page. Similarly, dynamic or interactive web page can be developed using JavaScript, VBScript, PHP, ASP, Perl, etc. So remember, we use HTML and we cannot create dynamic website with the help of HTML. For creating dynamic and interactive web page, for that that you have to learn different types of other language like JavaScript, Visual Basic Script, PHP, ASP, Perl. But remember, we use HTML to create a static web page. Now we are going to discuss about another topic. Some important terms of HTML language. It means before learning HTML language, before going into detail of HTML, you have to know the important terms, because we will use website, we will use web page, another terms while creating the website. So that first of all understand what is website, what is web page. So here are a number of terms. So first number term is website, another term web page, another term is home page, www, web browser, URL, HTML tags, attributes, web server computer, web client computer, web hosting, internet, HTML document, another is HTML editor. So in this video, and another last is what you see is what you get editor. So in this video you will learn about these important terms, and you will be able to define also what is website, web page, home page, everything. So watch this video properly, carefully. Now we are going to discuss about website first. You have to know what is website. The collection of related web pages is called website. Remember, website is not a single page. Like we can take an example of book. Book is, suppose a book is a website, and a single book contains number of pages. Similarly, in our website also there is not a single web page, a multiple web pages are related web pages are combined together to make a complete website. HTML can be used to create website. We use HTML language to create our own website. We can also create the website for the organization or company. Now another point. We can create website for the organization, individual, etc. If you have good knowledge, if you have better knowledge of HTML, you can develop the website for individual, organization, and you can earn a lot of money. Another point, the person who designs website is called web designer. Like the person who develops the computer program is called programmer. Same, the person who designs or who develops the website is called web designer. Examples of website are, like we use different types of website in our daily life for getting different types of knowledge. Like we use, sometimes we want to see the news, then we can use different types of news related website. I have given one example like www.onlinekhabar.com. This is one website. Here you can get latest news. Another, www.psc.gov.np. This is also one website. www.google.com, www.amazon.com. So these all are the website. Like this is onlinekhabar.com. This is one news related website. This is governmental website, Public Service Commission. This is one governmental website. Another, this is a search engine like google.com. Like this is online shopping related website, and this is social website. So these all are the examples of website, and we can also create our own website with the help of HTML language. But before creating our own website, first of all you have to learn HTML language, how to use HTML tags, what are the different types of HTML tag, how to use the code of HTML in Notepad, and how to create our own website. So first of all, these are very important. You have to learn the terms, and gradually you will learn everything. Now next topic is web page. Now we are going to discuss about web page. What is web page? So the particular page of any website that consists text, graphic, sound, image, video, animation, hyperlinks, etc. called web page. Web page means the particular page or the page of any website that can because the website can contain, the web page can contain text also, graphics also, sound, image, video, animation, hyperlinks, etc. So remember, web page means the particular page of any website. Now another point, web page is also called HTML document because web page can be created with the help of HTML language. So that sometimes web page is also known as page is also known as HTML document. Web page is created using HTML language. It can be accessed through web browser. The page which is created with the help of HTML language can be opened, can be accessed with the help of web browser software. I will tell you also about web browser in another term. Now another topic is home page. So you have to know also about home page. What is home page? What is the role of home page in our website? So first point, the main page of any website is called home page. When you open your book, you can see the main page of your book. That is called index page, that is called master page, that is called content page. Same in our website also, we can create the main page. Then we can interlink all the web pages together with the help of home page, so that we can see, we can jump from one part of the website, one part of the web page to another with the help of index page, with the help of home page. So remember, the main page of any website or every website is called home page. It is also called index page or sometimes first page of the website. It has several links to connect the different web pages together. Home page can contain a number of links because home page is interlinked almost all the web pages in the website. Now we are going to discuss about another topic, www, World Wide Web. So remember the full form, www stands for World Wide Web. World Wide Web is a system of hundreds or thousands of interconnected server computers in which web documents are stored. So remember all of you, World Wide Web and internet are not same, both are different. So some people, some user, very often they say World Wide Web, www and internet are same. No, internet means a network of networks, but World Wide Web is a system of hundreds or thousands of interconnected server computers. In World Wide Web, there is hundred or sometimes thousand or millions of server computers are interconnected, and in that server computer, in these server computers, web documents are stored, because in the server computer billions of web documents are stored, so that remember, web, www and internet are totally different. And Tim Berners-Lee is known as the father of World Wide Web. It was created by Tim Berners-Lee in 1989. He created World Wide Web in 1989, and he also created HTML language in 1991 AD. Now we are discussing about web browser. So let's begin web browser. Opera, Google Chrome, Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge. These all are the examples of web browser. But first of all, you have to know what is web browser, what does it do, what are the examples of web browser. So first point, web browser is an application software. In computer, you know, there are three types of software: the application software, system software and utility software. So web browser is an application software which is used to access the internet. Without web browser, we cannot use the internet, we cannot view the web page, we cannot start the internet, because web browser is an application software that enables the user to use the internet. It is a software which is used to view the web page. The page which is created by HTML language is called web page. The page or document which is created by HTML language is called web page or HTML document. And these documents, that documents can be viewed, that document can be accessed with the help of web browser. It is used to view, it means web browser is used to view, download, upload, surf, or surf means access also, or access HTML document on the World Wide Web. If you want to access any information from the server computer of World Wide Web, if you want to access any kind of documents or HTML documents or web resources from the server computer of www, you have to use any web browser software. Without web browser software, no user can access the information from the server computer of www. Now another, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera Mini, etc. are the examples of web browser. There are hundreds of web browser available. You can use any kind of web browser, but at least you have to use one web browser in your computer to access the internet. But by default, when you install Windows operating system in your computer, then by default Internet Explorer comes in our computer. Now another topic, URL. So first of all, you have to know the full form of URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Like this is one Uniform Resource Locator. Very soon you will understand what is URL and the use of URL. So remember, URL is a web address. URL is a web address that uniquely identifies the web documents on the server computers of www. You all know that on the server computer of www, billions of documents are stored, billions of web documents are stored, and all the documents have some address, and that address is called URL. When you access any document from the server computer of www, you have to enter the specific, the unique URL for accessing the document from the server computer. So remember, URL is a web address that uniquely identifies the web documents on the server computer of www. Examples of URL. Here you can understand what do you mean by URL and what are the examples. From the examples you can easily understand. So let's see the example. Like HTTP. This is a complete URL. HTTP. Here I have written onlinecover.com. This is one URL. Suppose if you want to view the news, then you have to give certain URL. Like another example, same example is repeated, but if you want to access Facebook, then you have to enter www.facebook.com. If you want to open amazon.com, then you have to give www.amazon.com. This is one URL. Like www.gmail.com, this is one URL. If you want to do any work on the internet, then you have to give certain URL to perform any task. You have to give unique web address. You have to give unique URL to do or to access any web documents on the internet. So remember, simply you can say URL is a web address that uniquely identifies the web document on the server computer. Here I have given another URL, www.facebook.com. Now we are going to discuss about HTML tag. So this is very important topic. This is very important term because if you learn about HTML language, if you learn how to create a complete website, then you have to learn about HTML tags, because HTML tags are used to create the website in the form of web pages. Without learning about HTML tags, no web designer, no user can develop the website. So this is the very important part. This is the very important term of HTML language. So you have to know what is HTML tag. The commands which is written inside angular bracket. This bracket is called less than and greater than sign is called angular bracket. Commands which is written inside angular bracket is called HTML tag. While doing practical, you will understand what is HTML tag, how is it written, everything you will understand. I have given one example also. Here you can see the example how the tags are written. But remember, there are two types of HTML tag. This is opening tag and this is closing tag. Opening tag is also container tag and this is empty tag. You will learn sorry, this is closing tag. This is called container tag and empty tag also. There are two types of HTML tag, container tag and empty tag. This is HTML tag is called container tag. Head is also container. Here you can see this is empty tag. The tag which has only opening part, not closing part, is called empty tag, and the tag which has opening part as well as closing part also is known as container tag. You will learn about everything about HTML tag in detail, but now we are only going to discuss the terms of these chapters, so that in next video class, in next class, online class, you can easily understand. So these all are HTML tag, and this is a small, this is called angular bracket, less than sign and greater than sign, and this code is written inside angular bracket, and the definition is very clear. The commands, these are the command, these are the command, and these all commands are written inside angular bracket. Angular bracket means less than sign and greater than sign, so that it is called tag, HTML tag. HTML tags are used to create the web page. Without HTML tag, we cannot create the web page, because we have to write HTML tag in Notepad, because we use HTML editor. Two types of HTML editor, you will learn about this also, because we use Notepad, and Notepad is also text editor. Notepad and WordPad are also text editor. Another topic, HTML tag attributes. Now you understood about HTML tag. What is HTML tag? I have given one example also how to write. First of all, when you want to write HTML tag, when you want to develop any web page with the help of HTML language, first of all you have to open Notepad. You can see Notepad. This Notepad you have to open, and you have to start writing of HTML tags. You have to start writing of HTML codes, and the very first code is HTML. This is HTML, this is the code, and this code is written inside angular bracket, and this is the very first tag of HTML. You will also learn about attributes, but first of all understand about HTML tag. This is HTML tag. This is also HTML tag. This is also HTML. Title is also HTML tag. In this sequence we have to write HTML tag. These are the common HTML tags, basic HTML tag, like HTML head, title, body. These are the very basic HTML tag. Whenever you want to create any web page with the help of HTML language, you have to give these common tags. And here you can see HTML is also container tag, so that it is closed. In HTML, when you write the tag of HTML in Notepad, you have to follow a rule also. It means you have to understand first in, last out method. The tag which is used first, that is closed at last, and first in, last in, first out. Here you can see title tag is used at last, so that it is closed first. You will understand it in next video, so don't worry about this. Now I have to tell you about attributes. So first of all you have to know the definition. What is attributes? It is a part of HTML tag that provides additional information to describe the contents of tag. Here you can see where is HTML tag and where is HTML tag attributes. And this body means HTML tag, and attribute is always written inside a starting HTML tag, and attribute is always written inside a starting HTML tag. But remember, when you use a starting, this is a starting HTML tag body, starting HTML tag, then you have to give one space, and this is called attribute. BG color I have given, this is called attribute. Then after that, when you use attribute, you have to give certain value also. This is called value, and value is always written on the right side of equal to sign, and value is also written within double quotation. This is the rule. I will also tell you what are the rules, so don't worry about this. But remember, this is tag, and attribute is always written in the starting tag, but here one space you have to give. You can use multiple attribute inside single tag, but there is some rules, there is some condition. You have to follow the rules of HTML. Here I have given BG color. You cannot give COLOUR. You have to give this attribute. This is the name BG color. Here is the attribute. Another And red means value. Remember, body means tag, bg color means attribute, one space here, and this is the value. Red is the value. Value is always written on the right side of equal to sign and always written inside double quotation. Now another, this is another attribute. When you use another attribute in the same tag, you have to give again one space. I have given one space here, one white space, and after that this is value. When you give HTML attribute, tag attribute, you have to specify certain value also. This is value purple, text color means purple, and this is also written on the right side of the equal to sign, and it is also enclosed within double quotation. Here I have used p tag, and you can see this is attribute. Align means attribute, p means paragraph tag, and one white space. After that this is one attribute, and you can see this is the value. Value is written inside angular bracket, and it is written after attributes and after equal to sign. Next you can see here font. This is the name of the tag, and size, font size. Size means attribute, one space here. Size means attribute, and here I have given value 6. Again another attribute like face means type of the style of the font. Here one space, like I have given Algerian. This is the value. This is the value of font tag. This is the, remember, size is the attribute of font tag, face is the attribute of font tag, bg color is the attribute of body tag, text is the attribute of body tag. Red is a value of bg color, purple is a value of text attribute. Red is a value of bg color attribute. This is attribute, and this is also attribute. Here size is also attribute, and face is also attribute. So remember, what do you mean by attribute? Remember the definition. Now you can understand about this in next video. Now another topic. Now we are going to discuss about web server. What is web server? So first of all, you have to understand the definition. What is web server? What is the role of web server? The most powerful computer on the web that consists hyperlinked documents. Hyperlinked HTML document is called web server. Web server means the very powerful computer that contains billions of web documents. It is also called host computer. Web server is also called host computer. Web server is also called main computer on the network because it can manage several client computer, so that it is also called host computer or main computer, the most powerful computer on the web. Server computer respond to the client computer. All the website and web page are stored in the server computer. We use Facebook, we access sometime Amazon.com, onlinekhabar.com, many websites, billions of websites. All the web pages are stored on the server computer of www, and we use client computer. We will discuss about client computer also, but remember, web server is the most powerful computer. It has very high powerful central processing unit. It has high storage capacity memory also, so that computer is very powerful, and that computer is also called host computer sometime, or main computer. Now let's begin about web client computer. The computer that we use at our home, such as laptop computer, desktop computer, palm top computer, mobile phone, etc., is called web client computer. It is also called user's computer. It is less powerful than server computer. It sends request to the server. Suppose when you open Amazon.com, or when you open any website from your client computer like laptop computer or from your mobile, then you send request. Suppose if you are searching about Albert Einstein from your computer, it means you are sending your request to the server. Then server checks your request. If the information is available, if the information or data, that type of data is available on the server computer immediately respond to you. So remember, all of you, web client computer sends request to the server computer, and server computer checks our request, then it responds to the client computer. Example, I want to give another example. The student of Sagarmatha school use client computer to participate in online class. Now, you all students are taking part in online class. And you also use client computer at your home. If you are using mobile also, then that is also client computer. In Sagarmatha school, there is a server computer in which all the videos of all the subjects are stored, so that you are able to see that video. If more number of server computers are there in our school, then a student do not feel any difficulties to access the videos from any part of the world, because if less number of server, if only one or two server computers are there, then sometime our server computer cannot respond us properly, and sometime server computer, you can see server computer break down. If the server computer fails, you cannot access anything from the web server. So remember, when the server computer break down or fails, you cannot access anything from the web server, because we use client computer. And if the server computer is break down, if the server computer fails, then we are not accessible to see any information from the server computer. So remember, web client means less powerful computer. The computer which is used by the user is called web client computer. It is also called workstation. Now we are going to discuss about web hosting. Web hosting is a service that allows organization and individual to post a website or web page onto the server computer of www. You are learning HTML language, and after learning HTML language in detail, you can create your own website. And after creating your website, you can also upload your website on the server computer of www. First of all, you have to create your website in your computer, in your client computer. After that, you can upload that website on the server computer. Then anybody can open your website from any part of the world. To make your website available globally, you have to do web hosting. So remember, web hosting is a service that allows organization and individual to post a website or web page onto the server computer. You can see the website of your school is also available on the server computer, so that you can see about your school from any part of the world. You can take part, you can participate in online class from any part of the world, because all the videos, the website of Sagarmatha school is also kept on the server computer. Everything is kept on the server computer, so that you are able to see, you are able to participate. Now next, web hosts are the companies that provide space on the server computer. If you want to upload, remember, web hosting means uploading your website on the server computer. In simple word, you can say the process of uploading the website, the process of uploading the web page or web documents on the server computer is called web hosting. And another is web host. Web hosts are the companies that provide space on the server computer. Sometime when you want to upload your website, then when you want to upload your website on the server computer, you need certain space on the server computer, so that you have to take permission from the web host. Web host means what? Web host means companies. Web hosts are the companies that provide space to the customer after taking some charges. So if you want to take space on the server computer, if you want to upload your website on the server computer, if you want to take some space on the server computer, first of all, you should consult to the web host. They will provide you a space on the server computer. Now next topic, now we are going to discuss about internet. What is internet? Who developed it? Here you will understand everything. Internet, full form, internet stands for interconnected network. The network of networks is called internet. In simple word, because you know internet is a vast network, not a single network. Internet consists billions of networks. So that in simple word we can say the internet is a network of networks. The vast network that can be accessed globally from any part of the world. Globally means any part of the world at any period of time is called internet. The vast network that can be accessed globally is called internet. And here you can see the picture of the person who invented, who is known as father of the internet. Vint Cerf is known as father of the internet. Now another topic, HTML document. The page which is created using HTML language is called HTML document. This is very simple to understand. The page which is created with the help of HTML language is called HTML document. HTML document is also called web page. The first HTML document is created by Sir Tim Berners-Lee, and here is the picture of Tim Berners-Lee. He developed the first HTML document, first web page using HTML language, and HTML language is also created by him. Now another topic is HTML editor. HTML editor is a software which is used to develop the HTML document. Suppose if you want to develop the HTML document, you need a software where you need to type the HTML codes, where you need to write or develop, where you need to type the HTML tags or codes for developing the web page. There are two types of HTML editor: text editor, and another is what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get editor. Two types of editor: text editor, what you see is what you get editor. In this video you will learn how to use text editor to develop a complete website, to develop web page. And after finishing all the parts of HTML, I guarantee you will be able to develop your own website. You can also develop the website for the company or any organization, and after that you can also upload that website on the web server computer, and you can make accessible your website from any part of the world. So let's begin again. What are the different types of HTML editor, text editor, and what you see is what you get editor. Now first, text editor. Text editor is a software in which HTML codes are written to develop the web page. Yes, text editor, it is also a software in which we have to write the HTML codes to develop the web page, like Notepad and WordPad are the examples of text editor. We use Notepad, we use WordPad to write the HTML codes, and after that we have to save the code of HTML with .htm or .html extension. Then we can open that web page with the help of web browser. It is, but remember, text editor is difficult to use because we have to remember hundreds of HTML tag. We have to remember thousands of code, so that it is difficult to type, also difficult to remember, and difficult to use. Now another, it supports CUI based environment. It does not support GUI environment because CUI means command user interface, character user interface. When you use text editor, you have to type the codes, you have to write the codes for developing the web page. So that I have written character user interface based environment. Text editor is also called CUI based environment. And examples, Notepad and WordPad are the example of text editor. Now another is what you see is what you get editor. It stands for what you see is what you get editor. It is easy to use. Users do not need to type HTML codes to develop the web page. If you are using what you see is what you get editor, then you do not need to type the HTML codes for developing the web page. It is easy to use, and it is also very easy for the web designer to develop the websites. Adobe Dreamweaver, InDesign, these are the examples of what you see is what you get editor. Thank you to all, and after